Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Michelle and today I'm going to show you how I created this test tube infographic in Canva. It's animated and it's really cool. Let me show you how I created that. So this project is all about one thing. This right here, the square. Every aspect of this project revolves around a square. So the first thing I'm going to do real quick like that is I am going to get my little table set up so I know what I want to do there. So what I did is, me, I like concrete. I'm going to go down into here. I am going to get two of these, my black gradient rectangles, and I'm going to put them straight. And I'm going to go and do that real quick. And we're going to get our table set up. So let's get our table set up. I need two of these. I need one here. And duplicate that, put that up to the edge, and take the transparency down to like so. I might want to do the other one too. Let's go position and get this one and take a little bit of that transparency off since it's so dark right there. All right. So now I got my little table set up. We want to get our test tubes ready. So the first thing we're going to need to do is build our top. So what you want to do is figure out how big you want, how wide or how skinny you want your test tubes. So let's say we want our test tubes about that skinny and we want to have them, let's test it out about, say about that long. That's what we'll go for. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to want to do, I'm going to duplicate this for the moment and I'm going to build my top out. So here's the top of my test tube. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to start playing with my gradients. So you want your gradient to make it kind of look shiny. See how it's a little bit shiny, so we need to add a white in there some. We also need to add a black in there somewhere. Let's go in this like deep reddish black here. Yeah, let's go all the way in this corner and do that black. We can also, if we want black, we go over here in the color picker. I do that a lot too. I just use the color picker a lot of times if it's for a start color down here. It's just easier for me. And then we'll look and see how that looks. Oh, that looks cute. That looks like a little metallic thing. So what I want to do now is duplicate that twice. And then what I want to do now is I'm going to get rid of this one because I was just using that for a size. And I'm going to bring that down even with this one. And then what I'm going to do with the one in the center is I'm going to take the transparency down to about in the 1920 area. And then I'm going to here, and I'm going to attach it to these two. So now I have my tube. So here's my tube. Pretty simple, y'all, pretty simple. So what you want to do, you can grab those like so, and then you can duplicate those and line them up however you want to. We'll just do 5 for right now. And then what you want to do now is, oh, baby, don't do that. Okay. Excuse you. Okay. Now let's grab them all, kind of move them, center them up some. Okay, so we're going to do 5 tubes. So the next thing we need is another square. So here's where your colors come into play. Now this trick only works with solid colors. Originally, I tried to do it with gradients to make it kind of look like it was more liquidy, but it doesn't work in Canva with gradients, which is not cool. And the only shape this works with, trust me, I spent a big amount of time this afternoon test driving all the shapes. I even tried lines. It only works with a square, and the square has to have a solid color in it. It cannot have gradient. It will not work. It has to be a solid color. So when I had the gradients, I had the gradient square on top, the color square on top, and try to move it. It didn't work. So now when I use these, let me go pick a color out for this. Just use a blue, and you can go in here and manipulate your blue wherever you want to do with your blue. And then what I'm going to do now is position wise, I'm going to take that blue block and put it in the back like so down here. And now it kind of looks like the gradient from the top is on here. So it kind of makes it look that way. So what I'm going to do there is I'm going to duplicate this 4 more times and put them all on top of here. Put them all on top. Now you can make these smaller to make them look like they're really down at the bottom, but I'm just showing you this as how to actually do the process. So now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to change all these colors, and I'm not going to go fancy with the colors. I'm just going to pick some colors out of the regular old color thingy mabobby. Oh, come on. Let's see, a green one. Let's get a. Oh, I got a purple. Let's go with a darker purple. I like those kinds of colors. And let's go with a. I don't want pink. Okay, I'm a girl. You can see. And then I'll go back up into my positions and I'll move all this stuff down this away, like so. If you're doing it as a true infographic, you can do it any way you want to. When it comes, if you want to leave this solid down here and then put, like this is, I don't know, if you're doing some kind of production and this is a product, this is product X, product Y, product, this is your sales figures for if there's for the 4 quarters, I don't know. You know what I'm saying. As far as the information, you can put it wherever you want and however you want to. But I'm just showing you this technique right here of how to do the liquid rise. I don't know. Figuring out names for these things are just like terrible. It's like, what do you call this? I don't know what to call it. I mean, I'll start asking you guys what to call these things. I don't know. Just making it up on the fly. So now that I got them all behind, what I want to do now is I want to duplicate my page. So I'm going to take my first one and I want my first one to rise. Like I said, you can put numbers up here. You can do percentages, however you want to do it. So I'm going to go back into my position and I'm going to grab this first one and I'm going to rise it to whatever I need it to rise to, right? And then I'm going to go duplicate the page and then I'll take the purple one and rise that wherever I need it to rise. I'm going to duplicate that page again. And then I'm going to get the green one and take it. Oops, wait a minute. I got to go down here and take it. Get the green one and rise that wherever I want it to go. And then duplicate again. Get the bluey purple, wherever that needs to go. And then I'll duplicate again. Grab the pink out of the layers tab and put that wherever it needs to go. Now, I'm going to do my transition in between. So the transition is match and move. So I'm going to do match and move. I was doing them about 1.7 in here. And then I want it between all the pages. And then I think I went down to like 2 seconds, maybe 2.3 seconds. So we'll try it at 2 seconds and see what it looks like. Apply between all. So it went to 2.1. So that's okay. So now we're going to look and see what it looks like. So let's go. Rise. Oh, come on. Rise. And rise. And then what I did for the other one, I just duplicated the first page where they were all down. Move that to the end like so. I'm going to put my match and move in there. And put that back at 1. Oh, that's at 2.6. So that went to 1.7. So let's go back and put these at. I should have done that first. My bad, y'all. Switch it all of the pages and let's see. That should be able to go to. I might need to make it big. Hold on. Let's see how bad that is. And drop. So they all drop together. So that, and with your match and move too, if you want them to move faster or slower, you can always go in the timer and change your duration of seconds. You can make them go slower. You can make them go faster. That it's just up to you how you want to do that. But this is like really simple. And you want to build your background, your table, and all that other stuff so it'll flow with it. And of course, when I did the numbers, all I did was like put 50% up here, and I had neon on entry. So like when I got to this one, it was a little text box, whatever. Oops. Come on, girlfriend, let's do this. 50%. And of course, I didn't have that text, but all I did was have like the 50% up there, and and then I just went into animate and I did neon on enter. And so that's how that would flicker and then come up. And you can use whatever you want. You don't have to use that. I mean, it's just that's your little showmanship thing. But as far as that goes, that's how we do this. It was my fun little project for today. And if you got my Facebook, you know the next little project I'm working on, and hopefully I'll have kind of buttoned up by tomorrow, um, so we can kind of explore doing that one. But I appreciate you guys stopping by. I hope you have fun with this. Remember, the square is the only one that you can do this with. No other ones. I wanted to do the circle so bad. I wanted to get the circle where it was a normal circle, and then I flattened the circle out, and then it popped back out and kind of like made squishy things, and I couldn't do it. It just doesn't do it. The only one that I can do this with is a square, and it's got to be a solid colored square. It can't have any gradient or anything to it, so that kind of sucks. But hopefully in the future we'll be able to do it with more stuff. And I thank you guys for stopping by and listening to me babble. I love you, and I'll see you on the next one. Much love. Bye, y'all.